Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope you will be fit and fine, enjoying your holidays and following the SOPs. Today I am here with video lecture number 3 for class 2. Following are the contents of our today's lecture. The simple present tense, its introduction, explanation, then we will solve our exercise 24 and 27. Then we will be discussing the adverbs, explanation, exercise 29, and then there will be the home task. Today we are going to learn about the simple present tense. Now please pay full attention, look at the screens and listen very carefully. Simple present tense is used to talk about things that always, usually, often, sometimes or never happen. For example, Tim and Sally sometimes play cards. सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस को हम यूज़ करते हैं उन चीज़ों को बयान करने के लिए, डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए जो कि हमेशा होती हैं या कभी कभार होती हैं या समटाइम्स या कभी भी नहीं होती, ठीक है। उन तमाम चीज़ों को डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए हम सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस को यूज़ करते हैं। इट ऑल्सो डिस्क्राइब्स द फैक्ट्स, हकाइक, जो हकाइक पे मबनी चीज़ें होती हैं, जो डिटेल्स होती हैं, उनको डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए भी हम इस टेंस को यूज़ करते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई लिव इन पोलैंड एंड हाउ कैन यू टेल? यू कैन टेल आई लिव इन लाहौर। In the same way, it is also used to describe the habits and routines. आदतों और जो routines होती हैं हमारी daily routines, उनको भी describe कर सकते हैं by the help of this tense. For example, they swim every day. And how can you tell your habits and routines? You can tell, I brush my teeth daily. I go to work daily. In the same way, you can describe your feelings and emotions through this tense. For example, they like pizza. In the same way, you can tell your own likeness. I like burger, I like flowers, etc. It is also used to describe general truth or universal truths. जो चीज़ें जो कि एक यूनिवर्सल जो सच्चाइयाँ होती हैं उनको बयान करने के लिए आप इस टेंस को यूज़ कर सकते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल, संडे कम्स आफ्टर सैटरडे, के संडे जो है वो हमेशा सैटरडे के बाद ही आता है। एंड द सन राइजेस इन द ईस्ट, के सूरज हमेशा मशरिक से निकलता है। Main focus of our exercises is on the subject and verb. We add s or es at the end of the verb if the subject is singular. And we do not add s or es at the end of the verb if the subject is plural. It means कि अगर आपका जो subject, what is a subject now? You should know that subject is a person who performs the action in a sentence. Sentence में जो के काम करने वाला पर्सन है या जो भी काम कर रहा है उसको हम सब्जेक्ट कहते हैं। और वर्ब, यू ऑलरेडी नो दैट वर्ब इज़ एन एक्शन वर्ड। वर्ब जो है वो आपका काम होता है, ठीक है। जो काम सेंटेंस में जो काम होता है उसको हम वर्ब कहते हैं। और इन केस ऑफ अ सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट, अगर एक सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट है तो आप उस जब आपका सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट है तो आप वर्ब में एस और एस को ऐड कर देते हैं वर्ब के एंड पे। लेकिन अगर वो जो सब्जेक्ट है वो प्लूरल है, प्लूरल मीन्स मोर देन वन, तो फिर आप क्या करते हैं, फिर आप एस और एस को ऐड नहीं करते वर्ब के साथ। एंड you should keep it in your minds while solving the exercise number 24 and 27. And to make it clear in your minds, I have written some singular subjects and some plural subjects with the same verb. Please repeat with me the following. First of all, the singular subjects. He, He walks. You can see that we have added s here. He walks. She is also a singular subject. She जो है वो भी एक singular subject है. That's why we have added s with walk. She walks. It is also a singular subject. It walks. Boy is also a singular subject. Boy walks. Girl is also a singular subject. That's why again girl walks. Now there are some of the plural subjects. Boys, more than one. It is a plural subject. That's why we have not added any s here. Boys walk. Please repeat with me. Boys walk. You walk. They walk. We walk. Girls walk. Okay, understand? Again, please repeat it with me. He walks. She walks. It walks. Boy walks. Girl walks. And now plural subjects. Boys walk. You walk. They walk. We walk. Girls walk. Dear students, now we will solve our exercise 24. Fill in the blanks with the words in the box. Use each word once only. Let us see the words in the box now. The first word is travels. Travels means to go from one place to another. एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाना. Wait. Wait means stay. इंतजार करना. Scrubs. Scrubs means to rub hard, to clean something. किसी चीज़ को रगड़ के साफ करना. Teaches. Teaches means to educate someone, पढ़ाना. Grow. Grow means to get bigger. बढ़ना, उगना. In the same way, glide. Glide means it is the movement of the snake. Open. Open means that is not shut. खुला. Helps, to assist, मदद करना. ठीक है? These are the words in the box and we have to put these words in the sentences given below. The first sentence, look at the first sentence, Mrs. Lee. First of all, tell me Mrs. Lee is the subject here and which subject is this? Mr. Lee is a name of a lady and it is a singular subject, and that's why we should add a verb here which should have s with it. Okay, Mrs. Lee dash ballet at a dance school every Sunday. Ballet is a sort of a dance, and Mrs. Lee, what do you think should come here? Yeah, she can be a teacher and she must be teaching there. Okay, Mrs. Lee, yes, very right, teaches. Mrs. Lee teaches ballet at a dance school every Sunday. The second one now. My father often dash to America for work. What should come here? America अक्सर आपके father जाते हैं. What should come here? I have explained the meanings earlier. Travels. Very good. Right. Travels. My father often travels to America for work. Okay, look at number 3 now. Snakes. Snakes. S shows that this is a plural subject. That's why a verb without S should come here. Snakes dash on the ground. The meanings I have explained earlier. Glide. The movement of the snake is called glide. Number 4. The children. The children dash at the bus stop for their parents every afternoon. बच्चे बस स्टॉप पे किसका इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं? They are waiting for their parents. What should come here in the blank? Wait. Yes, right. The children wait at the bus stop for their parents. Next now, number 5. Anne dash her mother with the dishes every night. Anne is the name of a girl and it is a singular subject. What can come here in the blank? Helps, right. Anne helps her mother with the dishes every night. She helps her mother कि वो डिश वॉशिंग में अपनी मम्मा की हेल्प करती है. Number 6 now. My aunt, again a singular subject. My aunt dash the floor once a week. Floor means फर्श. फर्श को साफ करती हैं. My aunt scrubs. Okay. Singular subject. That's why S is added here with scrub. And it became my aunt scrubs the floor once a week. Number 7. Plants. S shows that this is a plural subject. Plants dash towards sunlight. Plants grow towards sunlight. Number 8 now. The shops. The shops, S again shows that this is a plural subject. Again, what comes here in the blank? Good. The shops open at noon. That's right. Okay, dear students, now we will solve our exercise 27. Fill in the blanks with the words in the box. Use each word once only. Again, a box of words is given here. Wash. Wash means to clean with water. Teaches. Teaches again. Educate. Watches. Watches to look at something. Does. To perform something. कोई चीज़ कुछ काम जो है उसको करना. Works. Works to do a job. कोई काम जब आप कोई जॉब वगैरह कर रहे होते हैं, ठीक है. Like, पसंद. Enjoys, you are familiar with the word कि किसी चीज़ को enjoy करना, लुत्फ उठाना. Cycle, to ride a cycle here. Cycle means it is not a noun, it is a verb here. To ride a cycle. Cycle पे एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाना. Waters, to water the plants. पौधों को पानी देना. Visit, to go to some place. किसी जगह जाना, visit करना. So these are the words in the box and we have to put these words in the blanks given. First sentence is Mr. Angus dash in a bank. What he can do in a bank? Can you guess? Yes, right. Works. And again S is added here because Mr. Angus is a singular subject. Right, good. Next, number 2 now. Mr. Lee dash his plants every day. Mr. Lee is again a singular subject. And what can come here? Plants. पौधों के मुतालिक है तो what should come here? Waters. Yes, right. Mr. Lee waters his plants every day. Mary dash reading storybooks. Mary. Mary is a singular subject here. And the verb that should come here should have S or ES. You may say that like, no. But like should not come here. Because like is without S or ES. Okay? What can come here? Please think about this. और क्या आ सकता है इसमें? Good. I can listen. A boy is telling. Mary dash reading storybooks. Mary enjoys reading storybooks. Excellent. Number 4. My neighbors. My neighbors. Neighbors, you know, हमसायों को कहते हैं. My neighbors. It is a plural subject. Dash their cars every Sunday. Yes. Good. Wash. कि वो हर संडे को क्या करते हैं? अपनी कार्स को वॉश करते हैं, धोते हैं उनको. Number 5. They dash to the train station. They dash to the train station. They is a plural subject. That's why what can come here? Cycle. They cycle to the train station. कि वो train station तक अपनी cycles पे जाते हैं. Number 6 now. Jane dash television every evening. Jane watches. Yes, जब आप टेलीविज़न वगैरह देखते हैं तो उसको आप क्या कहते हैं? वॉच. आई वॉच टेलीविज़न. टेलीविज़न देखना या कोई भी आप देख रहे हैं स्क्रीन पे तो यूज से आई वॉच. Watch is used for this. Jane is a singular subject. That's why we have added es with this. Jane watches television every evening. Sentence number 7. Some students dash to talk in class. Some students. S shows that this is a plural subject. Plural subject. Some students like to talk in class. Number 8 now. Mr. Aun dash us English. It seems that Mr. Aun is a teacher. That's why he should be teaching. Mr. Aun teaches us English. Okay. Es is added here because Mr. Aun is a singular subject. Number 9. My cousin dash her work neatly. My cousin is a singular subject. That's why we have added es with do. And it becomes does. My cousin does her work neatly. I dash my grandparents every week. I visit my grandparents every week. Here there will be no S or ES with visit. It will only I visit my grandparents every week. Now we are going to learn about adverbs. Dear students, please sit very attentively, look at the screens and listen very carefully. Adverb is one of the 8 parts of speech. As we already know that there are 8 parts of speech in English. What are they? Noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, interjection and conjunction. There are total 8 parts of speech. And adverb is one of them. Adverb जो है English के 8 parts of speech में से एक part है. It adds to the meaning of the verb. Or you may say that it tells us more about the verb. It is important for us to know what is a verb. We all know that verb is an action word. And it tells us about the action only in a sentence. Verb जो है वो हमें एक sentence में कोई भी जो action है उसके मुतालिक बताता है, ठीक है? It just tells us that this action is being taken place, कि ये काम हो रहा है. It does not give us more detail, okay? But the more detail is given to us by adverb. It is evident from the name. अगर हम इसके name पे गौर करें, adverb. It adds to the meaning of the verb. Verb के मुतालिक बाकी जो सारी डिटेल है कि कैसे काम हुआ और कब हुआ, ये सब डिटेल्स जो हैं, all the details are given to us by the adverb. Adverb tell us more about the verb. Adverbs answer the 3 questions about the verb. How, where, when. There are 3 main types of adverbs on the basis of these three questions. First is adverbs of manner. They tell us how the action is done, कि कोई भी काम कैसे हो रहा है. Number 2 is adverbs of place. They tell us the location of the action, where the action is being taken place, कि कोई भी काम कहाँ पे हो रहा है. And number 3 is adverbs of time. They tell us when the action is being taken place, कि कोई भी काम कब हो रहा है. Today we are going to discuss adverbs of manner. They usually end in ly. For example, Ali moves quickly. Ali moves quickly.
अली मूव्स जो है, जस्ट अगर हम वर्ब को देखें तो हमें ये पता चलता है कि अली मूव कर रहा है, बट हमें ये नहीं पता कि whether he is moving quickly or slowly, कि वो कैसे चल रहा है. The more detail is given to us by adverb, and it tells us that Ali moves quickly. Soldiers fought. Soldiers लड़े. But the more detail is given to us by adverb, that soldiers fought bravely, कि soldiers बहादुरी से लड़े. Number 3, it is raining, बारिश हो रही है, but हमें मोर डिटेल नहीं पता कि बारिश ज्यादा हो रही है, कम हो रही है, ठीक है. This detail will be provided to us by adverbs. It is raining heavily. So in this way, adverbs of manner tell us how something is being taken place. Okay, dear students, now we are going to solve our exercise 29. Open up your grammar books at page number 105. Here is an exercise in which we have to choose the correct adverb of manner. Let us see this exercise. Underline the correct word. Now what you have to do, you have to underline the correct word. Let us see the first sentence. The baby is crying dash. Crying means weeping. Can a baby weep quietly? There are two options, quietly and loudly. If a baby is crying, can he cry quietly? No. The babies, we have seen so many babies, they cry very loudly. So what will be the right answer? The baby is crying loudly. Please underline loudly in your grammar books. Done? Okay. Now we should move to the next. The man is sleeping. There are two options now, quietly or soundly. Quietly means खामोशी से, soundly means कि बड़े इनमाग से, बहुत गहरी नींद सोना, ठीक है? So what will be the answer here? What do you think should come here? Yes, soundly. The man is sleeping soundly. Have you underlined soundly? Okay, done. Good. Next, number 3 now. The sun shines dash. The sun shines dash. There are two options, dimly or brightly. Have you ever seen the sun that is shining? It is shining and it is dimly shining? No. The sun shines brightly, right? Brightly. Underline this please in your grammar books. Okay, the next one now. It is raining. Dash. Strongly or heavily? Yes, right. Option is heavily. कि बारिश कैसे हो रही है? बारिश बहुत जोर से, तेजी से हो रही है. इसके लिए हम क्या वर्ड यूज करते हैं? Heavily. कि बहुत ज्यादा बारिश हो रही है. It is raining heavily. Please underline heavily in your grammar books. Okay. The next sentence now. Number 5. The hat flew away dash. Weakly or suddenly? Suddenly means अचानक से, और weakly means weakly doesn't suit here, okay? अचानक से hat जो है वो उड़ गया, okay? What will come here? Suddenly. Number 6 now. She speaks dash in class. There are two options, heavily or clearly. What should come here? Clearly. Yes, कि वो क्लास में बहुत clear बात करती है, ठीक है? He speaks clearly in class. Please underline this. Number 7 now. The boy is running dash. Running. Running should always be quick, okay? No one can run slowly, okay? The boy is running quickly. This is the right answer here. The boy is running quickly. Underline quickly now. Number 8 now. The girl is singing dash. Neatly or sweetly. Singing, गाना गा रही है, ठीक है? She is not writing anything कि उसमें neatly आए, ठीक है? She is singing a song. So what should come here? What should be the option here? Sweetly, okay? The girl is singing sweetly. Have you underlined? Okay. Number 9 now. The women are shouting dash. There are two options, angrily or softly. When someone is shouting, can it be softly? No, it can't be softly. They should be shouting angrily, okay? गुस्से से. जब आप चीख रहे होते हैं तो क्यों चीखते हैं? When you are angry. जब आप गुस्से में होते हैं तो तभी आप shout करते हैं ना? In the same way, these women are shouting angrily. What is the right answer here? Angrily. Underline it, please. Number 10 now. Jane is crying dash. Shyly or sadly. Now she is crying, she must be sad. कि अगर कोई cry कर रहा है, weep कर रहा है, तो वो क्या होगा? Shy होगा या sad होगा? Yes, sad. Jane is crying sadly. Sadly is the right option here. Please underline this.
It's time for the home task now. Understand, learn, and write. Exercise number 24 and 27 and 29 in your notebooks neatly.
I hope you have understood all the points of our today's lecture. Stay blessed and safe. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.